Pardon me, guys. I ended up getting into a bike accident uh, on Tuesday, so I'm a bit late. And obviously, I'm in a tank top and having my arm in a sling because I have getting collarbone surgery later. But point being is I would be remiss without putting out MLR news and note this week. Glendale keeps soaring. They are 4-0 on the season in Major League Rugby play. That's pretty intense. I've got some things to say about that. They're getting it done, but they aren't getting done like they should, in my opinion, to be honest. But first, let's talk about Austin at Utah. Utah achieves a victory of 41-22. If you look at their backfield, what really changed for them was Mike Palafau, who left the Seawolves to take care of some family issues, and I guess he was able to get a contract with the Warriors, and he brought something really different, a lot of experience as far as club play, international play, and just being, I guess, a mature being in the backfield, and what he was able to do in the centers for the Utah Warriors was very impressive. Again, there seemed to be a high reliance on individual athleticism and individual brilliance in this game for both teams, and as they're still working through their systems. However, when it comes to Austin, for the most part, they are trying to stick to their systems as much as possible, which we're seeing guys lift each other for Austin, but the big thing for them is there is no defense. They need to work on their defense a lot. They've been able to score, in a lot of games. If you score 22 points, you'll probably be able to achieve a victory. But if the other team puts up 41 points, you won't. So that's really good on the Utah defense as well. Heart goes out to Jared Whippy, who also suffered a compound fracture in 2 weeks. Both Whippy brothers suffered compound fractures. That sucks. Guys, get better soon, and look forward to seeing you on the pitch next season. The next game was grab that later. The next game was Seattle at NOLA. And that was pretty intense. You really saw a game that was dictated by two halves. NOLA played a really good first half, except that they weren't able to capitalize on everything that they had. They ended up only scoring 15 points and let Seattle score 10 with a converted try and a penalty kick. And it was just pretty rough overall, And Seattle in the second half, they found their legs with that William Razaleka try off of a Shalom Suniula assist at 42 minutes. That was a big deal. And then they sort of just stayed on top the rest of the way. However, at the end, you saw NOLA get into their maul, and they pushed. They stayed in it. They stayed in the fight. They wanted to win, but time just wasn't on their side. Going into the last match of the week ends up being victory for Glendale, 31-27 at home. San Diego, man, their scrummaging has gotten a lot better. Dolph Botha being healthy has been a very important piece for them. And, it's just a lot different than what it's been for how things are going. They've also been working with Alex Corbizero, so that's really important. That's helpful. And I think the depth issues with Glendale are starting to take shape, which is why I think they need to train more, because currently they're doing only 2 team runs a week, or I don't know. Well, that was what Coach Williams said when he spoke with Matt McCarthy of Rugby Wrap-Up. So that may have changed, but I think with all the new guys they're bringing in, they need to get them upskilled and into the system a lot faster. But they are 4-0, and guess what they have? They have 2 bye weeks in a row. So they've got plenty of time to work on that and come out firing for, I think 2 weeks. A week after that, they're going to lose all their Eagles. But guess what? Eagles will be released to play on the 7th of June. So that's cool too, right? See you guys next week.